Hey guys, I'm making my homemade electrolyte drink, which is much better than getting commercialized electrolyte drinks like Gatorade, Powerade, etc. So I make my own, and I love knowing what's going into the things that I put in my body. So I'm going to add some water. Most of this is going to be water, but I also like to add homemade tea for added taste. So this is some of my homemade tea. And I just get any flavor of tea that I like, and then I add some honey and organic sugar to that tea. So that's what's inside of the tea. And I also have honey, so I'm going to add some honey in here as well. 1 lemon, 1 lime, and then I'll also add some baking soda as well as cream of tartar. So give me a second while I gather all these things together. All right, got cream of tartar, baking soda, and apple cider vinegar, but I like to use peach cider vinegar just because it has a different flavor profile, and I just really like peaches, so there's that. But it has the exact same benefits as apple cider vinegar. So as I pour these in, I'll go over what the importance of each ingredient is. Okay, so I'm adding honey right now. I just mix some honey with some warm water just so it can mix evenly throughout. Honey is essential not only for added natural sweetness, but also just because it has amazing health properties and health benefits especially when you're training and running hard like I am. You want to make sure you have something that'll help to cleanse your system as well, and that's what honey does. So I've got cream of tartar. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Cream of tartar is a byproduct of winemaking. You probably use it in your baking goods or like whenever you're baking something. Cream of tartar has 495 milligrams of potassium per teaspoon. So it is very essential in this electrolyte drink. Potassium is one of the electrolytes, and it is necessary whenever you're taxing your body, like with doing a lot of training. All right, got 1 teaspoon. Baking soda. Baking soda is awesome at restoring the pH balance of the blood. So your blood pH is naturally alkaline, about 7.4 on the pH scale. And whenever we're eating bad foods or drinking bad things, our alkalinity of our body gets more acidic instead of alkaline like it's supposed to be. And that makes our body a breeding ground for all kinds of diseases. So you want to make sure you bring your body back to its alkaline levels. Baking soda helps to do that. This is 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Baking soda also helps to create more oxygen-rich blood. Also, baking soda is good because it has a high amount of sodium. So I only add a little bit because there's a lot of sodium per teaspoon, but sodium is also one of the most essential electrolytes. So you definitely need that in your electrolyte drink. I'm going to add this lemon as soon as I find a knife so that I can cut it. Let me get a cutting board. I don't know why I'm playing around. I'm trying to do this quickly so I can go do my workout so that I'm not losing any time. Try to stuff this in here. All right, so I just juiced half of this lemon. I'm gonna put the whole peel in there. The peel has good health properties as well, so that's why I like to put the whole peel in there. Lemons help to not only jumpstart the metabolism, but also cleanse the liver, the kidneys. It is very good for the body. And it helps to restore, lemon and baking soda help to restore the pH of the stomach. So if you're experiencing acid reflux, for example, baking soda is the most natural remedy that you can use to help to not only get rid of that acid reflux in that moment, but also to help to restore the pH of the stomach so that it stops it in the future. Limes also have the same benefit as lemons. I just like the different flavors. Also, I do not fill after I put baking soda, which is a base, and then I put my citrus fruit in there, which is an acid. After I put those two things in my water bottle, they will typically foam up. And then the drink will rise. So I make sure not to fill up my water bottle. I fill it only about halfway. I wait for the reaction to die down, the reaction of the baking soda and the lemon juice to die down, and then I fill it up the rest of the way. It's kind of like when you had that science project and you had to make a volcano. Typically you would mix an acid and a base together. The same goes for this apple cider vinegar. If you were to put apple cider vinegar in here along with baking soda, it would have the same reaction. I just happened to put the lemons and limes in first. So let's add, actually I don't really even measure out the apple cider vinegar, I just pour. I like the taste of apple cider vinegar. I'm sorry, this is peach cider vinegar, but they both have the exact same benefits. They help to jumpstart the metabolism. It helps to cleanse the body, and it is just all around good for creating energy in each cell. So each of your cells has to produce energy in the form of what's called ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So each of your cells will produce that ATP molecule, and apple cider vinegar helps each cell to be able to produce that energy. Let's see, so I think I got everything I want in there. Let's stir it around. Sometimes I'll just find things to put in there just based on what sounds good and based on my knowledge of what works to heal the body. I'll just find different things to put in here. I think that's what I enjoy most about training myself and training others. It's just that you can be creative. You can use your knowledge of what works to heal the body and then just mix things together. And you can make your own concoctions instead of having to go to the store and buy things all the time and then relying on someone else to always make it. No one knows my body better than I do. I love to create things that work for my body. That way, I'm always self-sufficient and I don't have to rely on anyone else. So let me taste this. Where's my straw? Straw. It's perfect. So that just reminded me of one of those like cooking shows where they taste their final product and then they have to they always have to say, oh, this is really good, but you know it tastes like shit. Anyways, let me add some more water, because remember, I did not fill it all the way up. This is also my favorite water bottle. I think this is 64 ounces from Iron Infidel. No, they're not paying me to promote their water bottle. They should be, because I would promote the heck out of this. But anyways, I just love it because it's big. And look at this freaking cool pouch container thingy. This pouch, I can put my phone in there. And it's got this one. I have this pouch too, and I have my business cards in there. It's freaking sweet. Anyways, I promote the heck out of this if they pay me to shoot. They don't even have to pay me to do it. I'm just promoting it just because it's just a good water bottle. And it just looks cool. So that's all I've got for my homemade electrolyte drink. If you guys have any homemade remedies of your own, let me know. That'd be awesome. I love when people comment with whatever they created as well. So that's all I got for you guys for today. Have a great day and stay motivated.